Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Imola Oluwatosin Fayeno, and I'm a registered nurse and midwife. Today, I'm going to be talking about complementary diet. Actually, we used to advise women that from childbirth to 6 months, they should do exclusive breastfeeding for their children. That is what they need at that moment. That's what their brain needs. Everything their brain and their body needs to develop, it's all contained in the breast milk for that 6 months. But once it's 6 months, breast milk only is not enough for them again. So we advise them to start giving other family diets to complement this feeding, and we call it complementary feeding. So there are different things you can give to the children, but the thing is that there are special ways in which you can prepare this food, because if you give them the normal family diet, sometimes it could be very peppery, and sometimes it could be too hard for them and they might not be able to swallow. So we tell women to prepare their food differently. So let's assume if she wants to do swallow for the baby. The baby can start eating swallow from 6 months. Yes, it's going to be a mushy one, not the normal adult swallow. It's going to be very soft, semi-solid, so to say. Then so she can use ewedu and she can use ila. The baby cannot take efo for now. Might not be able to digest. So when she wants to do the same way I'm going to teach her how to do the efo is the ewedu is the same way you do the ila. So let's use ewedu for example. You get your ingredients, the things you need. You need onions, you need your Titus fish, the original one. You need, it's highly proteinous. You need your a little bit of ginger, a little bit of garlic. I mean the fresh ones. You need your bawa or tatase. You don't need to use redo for them at 6 months. Yes. So you need your ewedu rinsed. You must have removed it from the stick and well rinsed. So then a pinch of salt. You don't use Maggi for their food. So let's assume you want to make the ewedu. You rinse your bawa or tatase and onions, and that a clove of garlic and little ginger. You put it in the blender, a clean blender. So you blend the ginger, the garlic, the onions, the ewedu, and the bawa or tatase. You blend it together. Then you also put the fish inside. Everything you're going to need to make that thing will be in the blender. The fish, the rodo, bawa or tatase, your garlic, ginger, your crayfish rinsed one, your iru, locust beans rinsed, your fish. You must have boiled the fish with ordinary water and salt, and you debone the fish. You put the fish inside the blender as well, and every other thing you want. You don't need Maggi, so just blend everything together. Then you put it back into the pot, and you just put a spoon of palm oil and the water that you used to cook the fish. Don't forget, you must have put a pinch of salt in that fish when boiling. So you put the water you used to cook the fish, you pour it inside with a teaspoonful of palm oil. Then you cook, and that's what baby is going to use to eat anything. You can do your ila like that, you can do your like that. So any swallow he wants to eat, you can eat amala, semo, wheat. Don't give eba, you're not able to digest. So there's this soya beans too, soya milk. There's a particular soya milk you can do like amala and give to them. That one is even very, very proteinous if you can get. So that's for the okele. So now let's talk about other food. You can make smashed potato with Titus. You boil your potato normally, and then you boil your fish normally, and then you mash the fish and the potato together. You can give to them. You can do that with boiled plantain as well. You mash it together and give. Then you can also do egg custard. Egg custard is when you get, at their age now, they're going to start taking milk. There's a milk they can take. It's from 6 months to 12 months. They can take lactogen, they can take SME, they can take NAN, anyone. But just check that the age on that particular milk is 6 months to 12 months. You understand? So, and once you buy that milk, ensure that they take the milk every day. You can give it to them normally like a fluid, or you use it to do egg custard for them, or you use it to do dabino shake for them, or banana shake, any other thing. Just make sure that they take their milk per day. Yes, they must take a protein per day, and they're not taking their milk, they're taking egg. You understand? You can do boiled egg for them. You can give it to them as egg custard. You can give it to them in their dabino shake. Just make sure that they are taking one egg or a milk per day. So let's talk about how you can make your egg custard. So you get that milk like I told you, 6 months to 12 months. So you put 2 spoons inside, 2 or 3 spoons of the milk inside 150 ml of water. You can get a bottle, a graded bottle. So you mix together, and then you now pour into your tin that you want to use to boil moi moi. You know all those normal things that we use to boil moi moi. That's what you use. So you pour. Some people can use Capri-Sun pack. So you pour your milk. You must have mixed it with 150 ml of water and stir very well. Then you pour it inside the container you want to use to boil the egg custard. Then you break one egg into it, and then you boil like you're boiling moi moi, and you give to them. So the kind is something too hard. So it's semi-solid as well. So make sure that you know the amount of water I told you is what you're going to use. So that's that. Shouldn't be too thick. So that in that way, they have taken milk and they have even taken egg. So they have taken their protein for that day, protein requirements for that day. So you can also do dabino shake for them. All this dabino that Hausa used to sell, they call it dates. One brown seed, brown fruit. It has a seed inside. It tastes like honey. So you get that one, you rinse it, so you remove the seed inside, then you soak it inside water for 2 hours. Why are you doing this? So that it can be soft, so as to be easy to blend. So once you have soaked for 2 hours, you sieve it from the water and put it inside the clean blender. Then you take 150 ml of water and 2 to 3 spoons of their milk. You stir together and you pour it inside the dabino, inside the blender. Then you must have boiled your egg earlier. Keep that one side. So you blend the milk and the dabino together. After you must have blended that one, you now remove the yolk in the egg and put it inside the blended milk and dabino. Then you now blend the second time. You give to them. You can do it twice a week. It's highly proteinous. So in that way, they are taking the milk and they are also taking egg that day. So what else I want to teach you? Make sure they take one fruit per day. It could be watermelon, it could be orange. You squeeze the juice out of the orange and give to them. You can blend watermelon and give to them. You can do banana shake for them. That's banana and milk. You mash the banana and put milk, or you blend the banana and milk together and give to them. So just make sure that they take a fruit per day and they're taking their required amount of protein in either by taking egg or by taking milk per day. All these things doesn't mean you can also give them rice. You can give them rice, mashed rice, and maybe Titus fish. You can give to them. You can even do cook how do I call it? Their rice. You can use it to give them sauce. You can do sauce for them. Yes, maybe fish sauce or something, but there won't be pepper, tomato, and flour or tatase. So, and all these things I just said, it doesn't mean that they won't take their normal breast milk. The woman will continue to breastfeed the child until age 2, because that's when the brain stops developing. So she needs to continue breastfeeding, but it won't be as much as before again, since the baby is now having complementary feeding. But it doesn't stop breastfeeding at all. Some women, once the baby is 6 months, they feel, I won't give breast milk again. No, you continue to breastfeed the baby till age 2, because that's when the brain development stops. It doesn't just stop in the first, when the fetus is in the womb. It continues to age 2. So, and I tell people, whenever your baby cannot talk, or your baby cannot say, oh, this is how I'm feeling, or baby can't talk. So always observe your baby. Anytime you feel anything that is unusual, bring the baby to the hospital. Nobody will tell you that you're coming to the hospital too frequently. You understand? So anytime you notice anything not normal with your baby, while you're bathing, while you're playing with the baby, bring the baby to the hospital. Then don't miss the immunization schedule. You understand? Any days they give them the hospital, go and take their vaccines for them. All these things will help you able to develop into a very intelligent and healthy baby as it grows. Thanks for listening. If you have any question, you can ask me. My DM is open.